Hello, guys. Welcome back. Today is day 67 of our Learning English Challenge journey. So, guys, today we're going to practice our English and learn what is new sentences. I prepare a bunch of IELTS questions. So, we're going to explain those IELTS questions, answer questions, and practice our English. If you didn't hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. That means a lot to me. So let's get started. So this is IELTS question. Is the first IELTS question we have is: do you think communication skills are important? Do you think communication skills are important? Absolutely, I say yes, because those who learning language, me, you, if you're learning English or if you're learning any language, communication is very important for us. So because if you're not communicator person, if you cannot communicate people when you go out, if you when you meet people or when you see a person speak English by chance, if you live a country who speak people they don't speak English. If you speak one day a person who is speaking English, if you're not communicator, you just look at him, watching him while he's speaking English, you're not gonna take a shot. But if you're communicator, you will say the person hi and practice English that a little bit time. So I would say communication is very important. Also, when you join in online platforms or people they practice their English, uh, if you're not a communicator, it is hard to deal other people, a person you don't know him. If you even ask you a few questions, when you ask him where you're from, what his name, if you're not a communicator, you feel uncomfortable while you're talking to him. So I would say communication is very important in society and our life and those who learn a language. For me, I'm not a good communicator, but I'm getting better. Before, when I started learning English, it's hard to deal person or talk to him, make a conversation with him. It's hard for me. It was hard for me. But right now, if I meet person speaking English, I love to say hi and talk to him and ask some questions. So let's get to the second question. The second question is: do you think failure is important for learning? Yeah, the question is, do you think if failure is important for learning? Absolutely yes. If you're not seeing while you're making grammar errors, if you're not seeing yourself while you dispronunciate words, you're not seeing yourself while you talk about using incorrect sentences, you're not learning. You need to make a mistake. You must make a mistake if you're learning language or anything. So learning or making failure, it's not about when you fail, that means you doing something. If I sit here and watch people who improving their English, not saying anything, I would never make a mistake or failure. But if I keep going and learn the language, practice my English, I may fail, I may make a lot of mistakes, but that time I'm still improving so much. So I would say, yeah, failure is very important for learning. And if you see you say failing something, you take an action, you improving. Believe that and keep going. When you really fail is when you stop trying and say, I give up, I will never be fluently, I cannot learn this language, or blah blah. So let's move to that third question. Third question is: how do you feel when you succeed at something? How do you feel when you succeed at something? I feel so happy. I try to share with my family, my sisters, my brothers, and my mom, my dad, if that is a big, huge success. I didn't achieve anything lately, but even when I started learning English, I started, I'm making some a certain specific time, I say I would speak that month English so well, and if I do that, yeah, I would reward myself. So one day I just speak in English, and I go to a platform you can uh, make exam, like you're making a testy, and then you like check how's your English, what's your English level, and then I was just making grammar test. I correct like I'm making like some test like that, and when I finished the test, the application gave me your English level is B1 to B2, and I feel so excited. So I shared with my family and my sisters, and they congratulate me as well. So yeah, I feel like I feel so excited. Also, if I feel I succeed at something, I try to do what I like. Maybe I try to play games or I try to drink tea. That's my favorite, by the way. So yeah, I do that. Let's move our last question. The last question is: do you think online courses are useful? Do you think online courses are useful? I would say yes, but if you're learning language, I think you should not buy any courses because it's a certain like a specific lesson, limit lesson, and then you should repeat, and then that means you know English. No, it's not like that. That is what we learn at the private school is like a lot of people they join the school is and they take that a limited lesson and repeat like grammar, and then they give them certificate. They don't even say how are you. If they say how are you and where are you from, they don't know anything else. So I would say if you learn a language, you should really focus on speaking the language, listening podcasts, and doing so many stuff. It's like one course cannot teach you language. So I would say it's not so useful learning language. That's my opinion, by the way. But I would say buying courses is skills like other skills. Like if you buy their course, maybe that would be great. So that's all, guys. Our video, and that why we explaining every day those IELTS questions and that how we can improve our English. And my name is Mukhtar. I'm from Somalia. I learn English by myself. If you watch until here, you're absolutely legend. Have a good one. Improve your English, and I hope you're the best. Write down your thoughts at the comments, and yeah, tell me your English level and where you're from. Have a good one.